Hey y'all, hey! I am back and I'm here to share with you now that it's summer and a lot of our young people are out of school, something that you might be interested in to further support a young person or yourself if you are an avid reader. And if you're not an avid reader, hopefully you will enjoy what I'm getting ready to share with you because it involves gifts, it involves surprises, and reading. And so I'm here with you today to share the Once Upon a Book Club membership box. And what you're looking at on the screen right now is actually a box for young adults. So there are two subscriptions that are offered and available to you. You can either get a young adult subscription or an adult subscription, which would come in a different colored box. I subscribe to both, or you can get both. And I am going to unbox this one with you so you can see all of the goodies that you could get in a box. So first, I just want to share that I am excited to be a VIP and ambassador for this brand. Please don't feel any pressure, but I would love for you to ask any questions that you have that are unanswered in this video in the comments below, as well as I wanted to share with you that I am an avid reader. I am a 6 to 12 English educator, and I'm starting my 20th year in education. And so I believe in reading, and not just reading, but reading a lot of books and topics that might not necessarily always match what you're used to. I believe that sometimes we should just learn for the sake of learning. And so I'm hoping that sharing this box with you today will expose you to something maybe that you didn't know before or that you'd be interested in learning more about. And so, first of all, the box that I've opened is exactly what your subscription box will look like. I have a bunch of these stacked on top of each other in my library. And you also, in every box, will get a packet of information about the book. You'll get a bookmark, a postcard, and also a sticker with the author's signature. So it's always fun to have an autographed copy of a book. Well, with Once Upon a Book Club, you will always have an author copy of the book because you'll always get their signature. So I want to share with you what's inside this bag. And you'll get this every month. So I'm showing you this specific box, but I just wanted to share again. This is what you'll always receive. So you'll get a bookmark. This tells you, and it's a reminder on this side to open the gifts that I'm getting ready to talk to you about only when you reach the page that the gift is identified on. And I'll show more of that in a moment. And then on this side, you'll see a quote from the book. And so I'm going to stick that to the side. Here is the title of the book, which you haven't seen yet, but that's our cover, Deep in Providence. And so this signature that you see in gold is from the author. And so all you have to do is, it's got a sticker back, an adhesive back, peel this off, stick it in the front of your book, and you have a signed copy. Again, this comes with all of their books. This says, if you are a monster, then so am I. Fun little novel for young people. And then on the back of this postcard, you'll have like a brief letter of a synopsis and why this was written by the author. And this is also by the author as well. And so this just gives a little bit more insight into what to expect when you read the text. And then here we have some information about the book, a 2-page colorful spread just about the book. This again comes with all of the kits. And so the title again is Deep in Providence. You have a conversation with the author featured on the inside. And so Reese Nielsen is asked questions by the brand Once Upon a Book Club, and their questions are in pink. They usually ask questions like, why did you write this book? What inspired you to write the book? They ask some questions about the design, the cover of the book, so on and so forth, to inspire you to think about those things as you read. And then on the opposite side are questions for you to consider as you read the book. And so I'll just share the first one. It says, each girl handled their grief in different ways. How would you have handled the situations that they were in? So you as the reader have the opportunity to engage with the text by reading the discussion questions as you read the book. So the next thing I want to share with you all is one of the best parts of, you might even be thinking like, why in the world, LaQuisha, would you want me to subscribe to a box that has a book in it every month? Well, this doesn't just have a book. This also features gifts. And so at the bottom here, you'll see all the page numbers where the gifts are featured. So 73, 170, and 420 are 3 of the pages where you will see on the page a prompt, which will be a little sticky note that tells you to stop at a specific point and open the identified or designated gift for that page. So I'm going to show what I mean by that. So first, here's our book. Woo, this is a big one, y'all. Look at that. It's called Deep in Providence. I love the cover. And just to show you the inside, you get a hardcover book. So the book jacket will feature the summary, and all the books are not hardcover, but because this one is, the summary is on the inside. And then also you'll see the author's information in the back. Same photo that you saw in the info that I just shared from Once Upon a Book Club. And then the reviews on the back. And so I just want to share with you also that I showed you earlier the author's signature. And so this is what I've always done in the past. Always peel off a part of this. I usually put my signature on the very first page and stick it down. Now you have a signed edition of the book. Okay? So, inside the book, our first featured gift, let me make sure I have them all. Okay, our first one is page 73. So you'll know which gift goes with which page because they're identified in advance. So this says page 170, page 73, and page 420. Okay, so I'm actually going to unbox all of this. I'm going to share all of this with you. This is not the book that you would get if you subscribed today. And so I feel comfortable sharing this with you. This is an older kit that came out already. So here we have the first post-it note at the end of chapter 10, which will correspond with the very first gift. And so I'm going to open this gift. There'll be something that I'll read about on this page that's directly connected to whatever is inside this box. So I hope I can get this open with no problem. Sometimes they're like sealed closed. Okay, so the first gift is a rose quartz sun catcher. This represents love, joy, and emotional healing. And so it says, for best results, place your sun catcher in an east, west, or south facing window that receives direct sunlight during the day. So there was a quote in the book that said the sun catcher moves in a circle until it clanks against the window and comes to a stop. So at that point in the book, you'll see the post-it note prompting you to open your gift, and then you'll see this rose quartz sun catcher, which you can hang in your own home if you choose to. Or some of you might look at this and say, I wouldn't hang that in my window. So if the gift is not your thing, you can also re-gift it. You can use it in alternative ways. And so, you know, of course, this is just the fun of the book. It brings the book to life. And so if you just read that line, you might not have a visual of what that sun catcher looks like. And so having the actual sun catcher will help you better visualize what you're reading about in the story. So I'm going to actually leave this out so that you can see it. And I'm going to go to the next page, which is 170. And this will be our second gift that we open. Okay, so on this page, we would open this gift. Ooh, so it's a geode coaster set. So there's a line on this page that says the crystal tumbles out of Inez's hand and hits the floor. All the candles go out at once. So this is a story clearly that has a lot of magic in it and wonder. And so the coasters go along with this line. And I'm going to pull them out so you can see them. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely beautiful. Look, this is the first one. I'm going to see, where am I going to put this until I'll put it back. I just want to make sure you see them all. Here's the second one. This also reminds me of the tray that I use. I believe it's also rose quartz to cool wax seals down on. This is gorgeous pattern here with the gold on the edge. And again, this is a coaster set, so you would put drinks on this. You can use this in real life. I love how this one's cut irregularly. And this has a white and clear stone. And so that is the coaster geode set. Okay, and then the very last gift is page 420. Ooh, we really getting to the end of the book. One of the most exciting things for me is hurrying up and getting to that next part of the book that will have the next gift on there. And so on this page, I would open my last gift, and it is a mirror with a moon design, moon and stone and star design on the opposite side. Small enough to throw inside your purse. Now, this one doesn't come with what the text said at that part. I'm going to see if I can find it quickly and read it to you. Yep, I found it. So it says, no one moves for a few minutes. No one says yes or no, but then I stand and they follow me to the side of my house, out of sight and away from the windows. We each hold 2 fingers to the mirror and charge it under the moon. Natalie can't look at either of us, but she doesn't quit. So, as you read this book, you would have the opportunity to open all of these gifts at those specific points. Every book is different. So depending on the content of the book, you would have gifts based on what that specific book is about. So you wouldn't always get gifts that look exactly like the ones that I've shared with you today. But also, I do want you to know that this is valuable in the summertime, as I mentioned at the beginning, for young people who might not have a lot to do and who might be turned off from reading. This is an opportunity for them to get into a book that is in their age group and age level, and also have gifts that accompany that kind of makes the book come to life. This is almost the same thing that's done in a classroom with teachers. We have activities and things that we do in the classroom to help bring books to life and connect what they're reading to real world events. So if this is of interest to you, I will put the link below where you can find out more information on how to sign up, where to sign up, and how often you will receive this. This is a monthly subscription. Of course, there are several options on things that you can do as far as pausing and stopping. But if you're interested in starting, remember that this is a young adult version. There are also adult boxes as well that come with different gifts catered to the adult text sponsored monthly. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And also, if it's not your thing, if you don't like reading, anything like that, y'all don't tell me. I'm an English teacher. But also, just keep in mind that this is just an option for engagement in reading. So enjoy, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Bye-bye.